This is where my game really blew up. I used to be a hardcore cold approach guy. That's all I did. All day, every day. And I was good. But when I got really great was when I just tried to surround myself with as many female friends as possible. All right? Now, granted, this is single Jared, not fiance Jared. But when I was single, I refused. Some of the guys knew me back then, but I refused to go anywhere unless I had like 6 girls with me. I called it my entourage. And I was actually in the entourage before I made her, well, now my fiance, right? If I didn't show up to a place with 6 girls, I ain't going. I was like, fuck that. I had about 6 hardcore girls in my entourage and roughly 20 to 30 tertiary women that can invite out if needed, okay? Now, that's cool and all, and it's fun, I get to be around women, but here's the real benefit. By being around them, even if it wasn't partying, even if it was just watching a movie, whether it's going to the beach, whether it's just chilling, I learned so much about them. What do they talk about? What do they care about? What is their viewpoints? What did they hate on with other guys? And I was like, that's fucking money. Okay, so don't do that. Like, you learn, I would say 60% of my game came from just listening to women and seeing number one, what they did to guys, where I'm like, that's fucking genius. That is a money response, what she just said. I'm gonna steal that. Like, you learn so much from just being around them that you're never gonna get from a book or a course or anything else. And again, the answer is, other women smell that on you. Because the way you're talking, the topics you bring up, how you're in the know on certain things. I mean, just like weird little stuff, like knowing how much getting a blowout. Who knows how much a blowout is for a girl? None of you. It's anywhere from $200 to $300. How about extensions? It can be $1,500. How long does it take a woman to get extensions? 4 to 6 hours. It's insane. I mean, there's like little things that we don't know, but that like, for girls, if you're in the know, they're like, okay, who are you dating, or who are you with, or how the fuck do you know these like little minute things? It shows you're in the know. You are around women, you get them. It's insanely attractive. Now, you don't have to go around talking about like, hey, I know about a girl's menstrual cycles and what kind of tampons. You don't have to go on that, but when they bring it up, if you can respond to it well, yeah, you're in the know. All right, number 3, proof equals trust. So when it comes to business, customers buy when they believe you can deliver. Social proof, testimonials, evidence create belief. In dating, proof is your social circle. It's the women that you're around. Everything that signals who you are, who say you are that you are. You don't have to brag when your life already demonstrates value. So instead of talking about how cool you are, talk, show it. That's your testimonials. That is your proof. There's 2 ways to show your value. Who thinks they know the 2 ways? Or at least one? Instagram. And Instagram is a highlighting of what? Your lifestyle is gonna do so much more than your clever lines or even your stories or whatever. The proof is in the pudding. Again, when me and Cosmo and Albert, when we started this, we didn't have that shit. Lifestyle was like a loose concept. It was just like, how well can you fake it and say these ridiculous stories about my ex-stripper and I had to take a crowbar to the car and it's ridiculous shit. Women looked at me like, no. Yeah, me too, no way, right? But now it's like, show me, let me see your Instagram. If that's true, oh, you went to Bali? Show me. Back then it was like, well, I mean, I don't have my, photographs on me and I can't. But now those days are gone. So your lifestyle is a reflection of you. And if you're like, well, Jared, I don't have any interesting stories. I don't really do anything that fun. That is a choice. That is literally a choice. If you did one thing different each week than your normal routine, just one thing, it would cascade and have compounding effects, and you would do new, interesting, cool shit, from learning a language, doing stand-up comedy, doing some new, being part of a run club. Here's an easy trick if you want to have a more fun lifestyle dialed in. Just say yes. There's a whole movie about this called Yes Man with Jim Carrey. This guy was miserable, loser, nothing interesting in his life. And one thing was like, just say yes to everything. He goes, fuck it, okay. He found his new love. He did all these crazy adventures. So again, the concept you're gonna hear a lot about on this retreat is social freedom. And I know Cosmo gonna be talking about that, I know. So social freedom starts with just saying yes more, not being stifled, not being closed off. So that's one way to show it, is just developing a fun lifestyle. What's the second way of showing it? Not just people, but women. Boom, pre-selection. When you walk in with 6 girls anywhere, I've done this in business masterminds, I've done this in Vegas nightclubs, you name it. I don't care, more heads will turn than the best, most expensive Rolex you can buy. I promise you, it will be a bigger flex than any clothes, any watch, whatever you think of typical status guys. I can show up in sweatpants looking like a bum, but if I have 6 women with me, everyone's like, who's that guy? Who's that guy? I want to know this guy right here. It is a superpower. Women will act the same way. Because they can say, well, maybe I don't find him attractive, but I can't call him unattractive, because clearly I'm wrong. I can't call him a creep. Definitely not a rapist, because why would 6 women hang out with this rapist? Probably not a serial killer. What's wrong with him? Actually, this. I want to get to know this guy. Who is this guy? Right? Like, it just clicks. It is an evolutionary psychology predisposition women have, because they have to filter out who they're going to give their attention and their time with. And it's one of the best cheat codes they know, whether they admit it or not. It's really funny because a lot of women I interviewed about pre-selection, no, that doesn't work on me. I don't care. If anything, I'm turned off by it. Interesting. Then I take them out and you see them fighting and flocking. It's like, okay, so clearly what you're saying and how you're acting is completely separate here. So have the proof. Have your testimonials. All right, number 4, the funnel principle. Don't force to close. You want a funnel in your dating life. So in business, a sales funnel guides people from awareness to decision gradually. You don't propose on a first ad click. You build interest through stages. Hopefully, again, business owners, raise your hands. When a lead comes in the pipeline, do you instantly message them your price and say, do you want to buy now? Did anybody do that? Thank God, you're not idiots then. Good. All right. Same thing when it comes to women. When you first meet a girl, you don't go, hey, would you like some dick? No? You want to fuck? No? Okay, cool. How about you? You want to fuck? No? Right? You don't do that. And why not? Because it doesn't go with the proper funnel. The first thing you want to do is get awareness. It's the first thing. And there's multiple ways to get awareness. 1, we talked about pre-selection. 2 can be wearing a silly pink shirt that says bad man on it, right? Peacocking. Another way of doing it is creating a vortex where you're creating a scene, having the most fun out of anybody that's around you. But or just saying a pattern interrupt, using an opener and approach that's not, hey, you're really cute. Can I buy you a drink? How's it go? Right? You're standing out and creating awareness very, very fast in different ways. And that's the beginning of your funnel. The idea should be top of awareness. And then the more they hang out with you, the more they prove to you that they deserve more and more of your attention or more of your time, until at the very bottom of the funnel, the very, very tiniest piece is like, I'm going to make this girl my girlfriend. She's gone through every fucking stage. And by the way, a lot of them aren't, most of them, vast majority, 99.99% of them, shouldn't make it that far. You, as a guy with the answer, which is what? What is the answer? Abundance. What is the answer? Abundance. When you have that, you learn to say no more than yes sometimes. If you truly have abundance, are you constantly worried about one girl? Are you spending all your time with one girl that's not your girlfriend? No. If a girl rejects you, does that matter when you have 15 other girls want to hang out with you? Do you feel disappointed, upset, mad if you try to hand a homeless man $10 and he says, nah, I'm good? No? Then why the fuck care if a girl rejects you? It's the same shit to me. If you understand your value, because you have a good lifestyle, you have social intelligence and emotional intelligence, you have female friends, you are always growing and working on yourself, why the fuck are you getting upset if she's turning down your value? If you wouldn't feel that way towards giving $10 to a homeless man, why feel that way towards a woman? Oh, because you think it's not an equal exchange. You think she's more valuable than you. And that's where the problem arises. Because if you think that, I promise you, she senses that from you and thinks that as well. But you know how you will not think or worry about that? By having the answer, which is? Abundance. It's really hard. I'm telling you, when you've got 15 girls, and if you don't have it, act as if. Just imagine, I have 15 girls waiting for me at home, want to hang out with me. I go up to this girl, and she goes, ew, get away from me, loser. If I really had that, how would I feel in that moment? Would I really care? Because in business, you can get commission breath or sales breath, right? where it's like, I really want to convince this person of somebody. I really want their money, right? It's a nasty feeling. But when you understand in your business, there's a lot of people with money. There's very few people offering the solution you have in your business. Now all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, this person needs me more than I need them.